We're here today pre-match before University of Stirling fixture. Unfortunately last time we missed out, we lost 1-0 away there, but we're looking to make an improvement in this game. We'll definitely try to keep up the points, keep them going towards the end of the season. So every game we're looking at, obviously we want to go and win, so definitely a different kind of match day now. We're prepared and we're more sure of ourselves, so definitely a good one here. Also check out Daniel Martin's podcast, that episode just went out towards the end of the week there, obviously after my own one, so good to see Big Dan on the podcast.
That song's got gold stars written all over it.
Christian Jones in there, pivot it, and you become the 8 and 6. I want us to be busy, especially that front three. Busy up there. Come on.
What are your thoughts then for today, Callum? What are you expecting from this match?
It's going to be a tough game. University of Stirling always a well-drilled team. And then we're kicking off from right to left here for this lonely game between the Caledonian Braves and the University of Stirling.
And Kyver Redwood in the box. Bit of pinball between Daniel Martins and the striker. And he still got the ball, gets the shot away. Big save from Bernie White. And great defending from Archie Graham on the line there. Guthrie will clear up to Ross McNeil, who takes it in really nicely. Lovely touch. Scott Cusick plays down the middle to Josh Gemmell.
Keeps missed it. Go on, Josh.
You get the shot. Oh, he snatches at it.
And what an opportunity for Josh Gemmell there.
So it's half time here at Alliance Park. It's been a very well contested first half, even game so far, and Josh Gemmell came really close to putting us in front with the final kick of the half. And Fraser, what have your thoughts on 45 minutes been?
It's been really enjoyable. I've been entertained by good football from both teams, but not many chances for the Braves. I think Stirling have probably had the better chances. Bernie White coming up with a strong arm a couple of times, and Archie Graham with
what a clearance that was.
Yeah, fantastic. Looking forward to seeing that in the highlights. So yeah, good first half, but I think the Braves will be looking to test the goalkeeper a bit more, who's looked a bit nervous at times, especially just at the last action there where he came running out and got caught under the ball. So yeah, good first half, and I'm looking forward to an exciting second.
Can he get the first time ball, maybe second time ball across, clips it to Lewis Thompson's head, Cammy Bredner at the edge of the box.
Oh, clearance. Still in there though, and it's hacked away clear, and the Braves see a chance played off the line themselves now.
Is that a corner? It is a corner. Ross McNeil, who feints the pass into Cammy Bredner.
Go on.
And Matty Collins, can he get a shot away?
Go on, Matty.
Cammy Bredner digs it out, and the goalkeeper makes a good save.
It's unlucky there for Cammy Bredner, because he did work it out his feet well to get the shot off, and good save in the end there.
Or now Stirling will break down the left-hand side. Macinch with the ball across onto the head of volley, and it hits the post, or Bernie White's left hand, I'm not sure which.
Cammy Bredner to take it here, left-footed corner kick. Swings it in, keeper punches up into the air. Braves plays it to keep it alive. It's cleared away, comes as far as Robbie Stewart, hits it with power, flies over the bar, but the full time whistle is blown here and finishes Caledonian Braves 0, University of Stirling 0.
And right at the end as well, big save for you as well. Just talk us through that save and what happened in that moment.
Yeah, it was just a reaction save really. It was a good ball in. The guy at the back post, I didn't really think he had a good angle, so if anything, I was expecting him to go across, but it's one of those ones you just make yourself big, instincts, and glad to get a touch onto the post, so yeah, nice to make the save.
A few things that I was pleased with was the back four. I thought they were really solid. I thought they defended really well, midfield boys working hard, etc. I just felt going forward, we didn't really give the forwards any decent passes, anything in control that we would have liked to worked from. So for example, a ball into Keane's feet and then work from that. Everything was scrappy. Yeah, so I mean that's the kind of tail of the tape, I suppose, for today.
Hi guys, welcome back to Inside Match Day. We're here today pre-match before University of Stirling fixture. Unfortunately, last time we missed out, we lost 1-0 away there, but we're looking to make an improvement in this game. We'll definitely try to keep up the points, keep them going towards the end of the season. So every game we're looking at, obviously we want to go and win, so definitely a different kind of match day now. We're prepared and we're more sure of ourselves, so definitely a good one here. Also check out Daniel Martin's podcast, that episode just went out towards the end of the week there, obviously after my own one, so good to see Big Dan on the podcast.
That song's got cold stars written all over it.
Christian Jones in there, pivot, and you become the 8 and 6. I want us to be busy, especially that front three. Busy up there. Come on.
What are your thoughts then for today, Callum? What are you expecting from this match?
It's going to be a tough game. University of Stirling always a well-drilled team. And then we're kicking off from right to left here for this lonely game between the Caledonian Braves and the University of Stirling.
Kyver Redwood in the box. Bit of pinball between Daniel Martins and the striker. And he's still got the ball, gets the shot away. Big save from Bernie White. And great defending from Archie Graham on the line there. John Guthrie will clear up to Ross McNeil, who takes it in really nicely.
Lovely touch.
Scott Cusick.
That's the pass.
Plays down the middle to Josh Gemmell.
Keeps missed it. Go on, Josh.
You get the shot. Oh, he snatches at it.
And what an opportunity for Josh Gemmell there.
So it's half time here at Alliance Park. It's been a very well contested first half, even game so far, and Josh Gemmell came really close to putting us in front with the final kick of the half. And Fraser, what have your thoughts on 45 minutes been?
Been really enjoyable. I've been entertained by good football from both teams, but not many chances for the Braves. I think Stirling have probably had the better chances. Bernie White coming up with a strong arm a couple of times, and Archie Graham with
What a clearance that was.
Yeah, fantastic. Looking forward to seeing that in the highlights. So yeah, good first half, but I think the Braves will be looking to test the goalkeeper a bit more, who's looked a bit nervous at times, especially just at the last action there where he came running out and got caught under the ball. So yeah, good first half, and I'm looking forward to an exciting second.
Can he get the first time ball, maybe second time ball across, clips it to Lewis Thompson's head, Cammy Bredner at the edge of the box.
Oh, clearance. Still in there though, and it's hacked away clear, and the Braves see a chance cleared off the line himself now.
Is that a corner? It is a corner. Ross McNeil, who feints the pass into Cammy Bredner.
Go on.
And Matty Collins, can he get a shot away?
Go on, Matthew.
Cammy Bredner digs it out, and the goalkeeper makes a good save.
It's unlucky there for Cammy Bredner because he did work out his feet well to get the shot off, and good save in the end there.
Or now Stirling will break down the left-hand side. Mackinench with the ball across onto the head or volley, and it hits the post, or Bernie White's left hand, I'm not sure which.
Cammy Bredner to take it here, left-footed corner kick. Swings it in, keeper punches up into the air. Braves plays it to keep it alive. It's cleared away, comes as far as Robbie Stewart, hits it with power, flies over the bar, but the full time whistle is blown here and finishes Caledonian Braves 0, University of Stirling 0.
And right at the end as well, big save for you as well. Just talk us through that save and what happened in that moment.
Yeah, it was just a reaction save, really. You know, it was a good ball in.
Good evening from Palmerston for today's Southern Counties Cup tie between the Caledonian Braves and Queen of the South. Teams are out on the park, and it looks like they're switching sides here as we get ready for kick-off here. I'd like to be streaming out today, a bit of a last minute call to be able to get the stream out. Thanks to the services here at Palmerston, we're able to do so. I'm looking forward to this cup tie here as the Caledonian Braves look to secure a place in the semi-finals. I'll be your commentator for this one, Callum Rattray, and just be myself here. I'm trying to hold out with a bit of a poorly voice, but looking forward to this cup tie here. It should be an entertaining game here. And it'll be Ross McNeil to get us underway. The Braves kick from left to right in this first half. Jack Brown back in the team at right back in the last couple of weeks, gives it to Daniel Martins early on. Looks to find Aidan Clougherty over the top immediately. Aidan pulls it in. Tight pressure here and gives it to John Guthrie, who's sitting at the base of the midfield today. An attacking set up in front of John today. Midfield two of Matty Collins and Scott Cusick, both number 10s in there, but Queen of South have got the break of the ball down the left-hand side, and the Braves are going to have to defend in these early moments here, and the ball's cut across. Could be a work. Time for a shot here, and it's cracked off, and Bernie White makes a big save early on to push that one to safety. First chance of the game coming to the hosts. And the pressure will keep coming here from the Doonhamers. Move the ball to the left-hand side now. Jack Brown having to defend here. Aidan Clockers came to help. It's knocked into the box, and John Guthrie gets good clearance onto that to knock it off the opposition player and out for Braves goal kick, but an early sign of intent from our hosts here. Queen of the South side we faced last year. En route to winning the cup in the semi-final, it was at Alliance Park, and it was a 6-1 win to the Braves on the day. But early signs indicate that our opposition will be well in this match here. It's Queen of the South on the ball once again on the right-hand side, cutting it infield now. Slipped into the box, but Greg Stewart will easily get to that one, and just have to hack it clear up the right-hand side. And that's a bit wasteful there from Queen of the South, who have fielded a young side as expected for this game here. Queen's a side that play a couple of divisions above us in the Scottish football pyramid, League One side, and full-time outfit as well. And we've obviously got a strong reserve system as well. Fielding a young team like this today. Chance for some of their young local talent to show what they can do here. For the Braves, it's a great chance to progress in the competition that we are very familiar with, and we've got to the final for the last 2 years. Both of those finals up against Dalbeattie Star, and we came out on top last time out, but the year before we unfortunately lost in the final. Robbie Stewart, lovely little touch back to Bernie White there, using his knee to cushion it to the American goalkeeper. And Greg Stewart will come out from the back with the ball now. Cameron Bredner touches it inside Scott Cusick, gives it to Ross McNeil, just runs away from the striker there, and Robbie Stewart will keep the press on. The Scotland Schoolboy International does well to force the goalkeeper into a kick here, and Ross McNeil can try and get onto that loose ball, but runs to the Queen's man, who clips it up into the channel. Dan Martins will easily deal with that one though. And Bernie White sends it clear. It certainly looks like Matty Collins, who was competing for that header there, will be playing in a more central position today. Matty, who we've seen play a lot of games on the left wing this season, naturally as a winger. Comfortably fills in that central area though as well, and we've seen him do that on a few occasions in the Cup already. Last time out in the Cup was an 8-0 victory against Wigtown and Bladnoch. Pretty comfortable afternoon at Alliance Park. Matty played in that central midfield position, but Braves will need to keep the ball a bit better than that though in this game if they want to advance on. This ball's clipped out the right hand side by Queen of the South, and straight out for a throw in here at Palmerston. Ball clipped into channel now. Ross McNeil does get his chest onto it, but the flag is up for offside quickly on number 9 there. He's on 20 goals for the season. Ross McNeil, and he'll be looking to add a few more today, I'm sure. He got 2 in the previous round in that game against Wigtown. I think he probably came away from that game disappointed to only score 2. Did Ross with the standards he sets. That was a nice interception in midfield from John Guthrie there to win it back for the Braves, and Jack Brown does lose the hold of the ball here. And the right back's going to be tested here. Opposition player cuts around the outside of him and sends a low cross. It's middle. Scott Cusick's there to control it in though. He's done well and gives to Aidan Clockty. He'll just head back inside to go back to Jack Brown, who's going to clip it up. Looking for Ross McNeil, and another interception there for John Guthrie, and now Scott Cusick. Bit of space in the middle of the park to give it to Cameron Bredner on the left, and that one looked close. The flag's up for offside again. Unfortunate for Cammy there. I thought he might have timed his run right there, but in the end, possibly just went a little bit too early and flagged for offside here. And I have to say, one of the delights about this game today is turning up for a 7:30 kickoff and still got some glorious bright skies to enjoy the backdrop of this game here. Queen South first team having a bit of a mixed season up in League One this year under Marvin Bartley, a young manager who's had a pretty good start to life with Queen of the South last season, but a couple struggles this year, but should be safe from any real difficulties down at the relegation positions in League One. John Guthrie now into Danny Martins. Ross McNeil tried to flick it on there and couldn't quite keep hold of the ball. Queen of the South do move it around well here. That one's out of play though, cast of the commentator there, but Queen of the South, as I was saying, having a bit of a mixed season in League One, but just a few years ago they were a championship team and pretty settled at the division. Anyone that follows the Scotland national team will of course be familiar with main number 9 Lyndon Dykes, who was playing for Queen of the South until just a few years ago. One season at Livingston before he went down to QPR, and now he's Steve Clarke's first choice really, up front. And I suppose that's a bit of a contentious debate these days. And striking options there. I'm all for Ross McNeil for Scotland, of course. And his 20 goals this season, but Queen of the South in possession at the back once again. Giving the ball up long now, and John Guthrie competes for that one well in midfield. Can't quite get it to stick here, and opposition midfielder can drive into the space now. Sends out to left-hand side. So number 11, who's been dangerous so far in this half. He's going to cut onto his right foot, get a shot off, and you can see what he was trying for there. Doesn't quite wrap it around quite as he would have wanted there, but just wide of the goal. Thanks for everyone that's tuning in for this game so far, and hope everyone's enjoying their Tuesday evening or afternoon perhaps, wherever you're watching around the world. So Leonardo in the chat saying we might need some VAR in that Cammy Bredner call. I'll have a look at that one on the highlights when I'm giving it an edit, because it did look close, but unfortunately VAR has not quite reached this level of the game just yet anyway. If the referee wants any calls, I can certainly shout my advice down if it's required. It's Greg Stewart, gives it to Scott Kuzit, the ball pops off him, but he's hassled well there, and Matty Collins tries to get a touch, and it runs all the way to Aidan Clougherty up in this right wing here. John Guthrie now into Jack Brown. His pass inside's cut out though, and Queen of the South will look to counter-attack themselves now. Instead they slow down the game here and knock it around from the back. Pretty comfortable in possession at times here, our hosts, but Braves have pressed well to win it back once more, and Cammy Bredner can get across into the box now. Aidan Clougherty's attacking it, and he's done well. Drops Matty Collins, gets left foot off from just outside the box, and that's close for Collins. First big chance of the game for the Braves. Just got 10 minutes played here at Palmerston, and Matty Collins, good effort there. Long ball up here. Robbie Stewart can't get onto it, but sees that one out of play for a Braves throw. Robbie's been playing for the Scotland under-18s at schoolboy level recently. Doing himself in the club. Proud of his form this season as Scott Kuzik tries to send the ball in behind for Aidan Clougherty. He's not going to be able to get into that one there. And wait for play to resume here down to our right hand side. I'd say to everyone tuning in here, make sure you drop a few comments into the chat. Always like to hear where people are tuning in from or their thoughts on the game so far. I'll do my best to read back when I can. It can be pretty lonely here in the gantry by myself. Robbie Stewart, there's a quick 1-2 of Scott Kuzik, and that one just runs away from Robbie down there. And a spin away in midfield from Queen of the South player, tried to pop it into the striker there, and playing for the Braves, it runs all the way through to Bernie White. He's able to come out and pick that ball up. For the Braves, anyone that missed out last time on our result against Berwick Rangers, it was a real great team performance just over a week ago now. A 2-0 victory last time out. We'll be looking to follow that one up with another similarly comfortable performance if we can. And whether our hosts have shown their no mugs in this first 15 minutes here so far, in all credit. Certainly wasn't entirely sure what to expect from Queen of the South today. As I say, we did beat them 6-1 in the cup last season, but they did have some decent spells in the game, and obviously these young teams will change around a lot here, but so far knocking the ball around well. But the Braves have had one of the best chances of the game with Matty Collins' shot from just outside the box a few minutes ago. Oh, it's not the left they come now. John Guthrie back defending, and skipper puts a great tackle in to slide in, knock it off his man, and put the ball out of play for a Cali Braves goal kick. Braves pushing out from the back here. Greg Stewart taking the ball for a run here, and the central defender pokes it away in the end, but only as far as the Queen of the South man. Greg, who's really deputised well in that central defensive role over the last couple of months, and that ability has coming out with the ball. And the Braves are defending once again here. Jack Brown stands up as man. Transfer across, it's clipped into the box. Daniel Martins comes across and easily sees that one out of play. The Braves goal kick. And it's been about 15 minutes played here. Been a pretty entertaining start to this game so far, despite the lack of goals. Chances at both ends. Barney White making a big save early on before Matty Collins went close. This game, you feel like it needs to just settle a wee bit here at Palmerston. Ross McNeil tries to flick that ball on, but doesn't quite stick, and John Guthrie intercepted there in midfield. Jack Brown's defending on his heels here. Pass is sent back. Scott Kuzik trying to nick away there. He's not able to got it, and good feet from the big man there for Queen of the South to get away. Braves win the ball back. Scott Kuzik in that defensive area, looking to break out here, but Ross McNeil's the only player up the park for the Braves here, and now have worked the ball out here, but Queen of the South back into the shape once again, and the Braves can look to recycle the ball here. Scott Kuzik to Greg Stewart, clips a long diagonal ball up towards Aidan Clougherty. Jack Brown in the vicinity as well. That was a combative header in there, and Queen of the South eventually do come away with the ball. Greg Stewart does enough to prevent the corner there, I believe. Puts it out for a throw.
bit wasteful down on that far side there as the Braves winner. Throwing back immediately. Danny Martins looks for Ross McNeil, almost loses his footing and can't quite pull the ball in there. Can our number 9? He's continuing to put the press on here himself. That ball's run out of play there for Braves thrown. Ross McNeil has been starting almost every single game since the start of the season. Certainly implemented himself as the main man in this team. When it comes to our striking options, Jamie Watson departing the club after holding down that number 9 shirt at the start of the season. Ross McNeil certainly deserving of that as the floodlights come on eventually in this game. Cameron Bredner, a lovely turn on the left-hand side now. Driving into the box here, cuts it back, Ross McNeil pulls it in, gives Scott Kuzik, hits it first time and can't keep that one down as it goes over the bar, but good movement of the ball there from the Braves. It doesn't feel like the floodlights are wholly necessary just yet in this game. Salvine enjoying this bright skies for this game. Picking up an extra hour on the weekend, of course. Can't complain about that as Jack Brown picks up the ball well for the Braves. His pass is intercepted in there and Queen of the South might have a bit of space on the left-hand side now. Jack comes back again there and pushes him back. Jack, who's out in recent times of a broken elbow, I believe. Made his return against Berwick last week and put a really strong defence performance in. Actually played at left back in Berwick. Matt Collins can't keep a hold of the ball there, but Jack, who's shown his versatility on a number of occasions over the last couple of seasons with the Braves. He's still young, of a good age here, he is Jack, on the ball. Counted right back, but he's solid in the air and can play in central defence. Not his best pass in there though. John Guthrie nicks the ball back and harsh on John there, who's competing for the ball. Getting the eyes of the referee, who's in a pretty good position to adjudge that. He says it was a foul from the Braves captain. Scott Kuzik looks to press up high here. Robbie Stewart gets in there to break up the play. Cameron Bredner now. A little touch back for Robbie Stewart. All the way back to Bernie White, and the Braves gone now, and he's getting pressed up high, so Bernie will clip the ball up to the right hand side where Jack Brown is. He's flicked it on really well now, and a bit of space for Aidan Clough. He's opened up on the right hand side. Aidan looking to get inside now. He's got support from Ross McNeil and he gives it to the striker, cuts it back. Defended well though, and Queen of the South get it clear. Danny Martins commits himself here, and Greg Stewart watches that one all the way and does well to put it out, play for a throw-in. Just taking quickly here on the left-hand side for Queen of the South. It's a sandwich of Danny Martins and Jack Brown, and ultimately one of them is adjudged to foul the wing of that. Queen of the South have a free kick here in a potentially dangerous area. Does look like it'll be a crossing area rather than a chance for a shot here for Queen of the South. It's going to be clipped into the box into dangerous area and defended well by Jack Brown in the middle. And the pressure will keep on coming here. Queen of the South on the right hand side. Switch play across there. I do apologise for lack of timer on our stream there. Aidan Clough wins the ball back. I've been keeping time without my phone, so that is accurate there as Aidan Clough skips away from another one. Great piece of football from the winger here, and
Aidan Clougherty charging away with it now. Tries to give it to Ross McNeil, but ultimately just ran into one too many bodies in the middle there. Rory Stewart catches man, the referee plays advantage here, and Queen of the South keep coming up the right hand side. Daniel Martins across, uses his body well to get around the opposition player there, and wins a goal kick for his team now. It's difficult to see where I was sitting there if that was going to be a corner or a goal kick there, but Daniel Martins, so much back on my little screen there. Looks like he might have just taken the net back off the opposition striker there, and actually it's a free kick, I beg your pardon actually here. Barney White will send it up clear towards Ross McNeil. Gets a little flick onto it, but won't come to one of his wingers there. You can really see Cammy Bredner and Aidan Clougherty looking to get inside to support McNeil whenever they can. And it's Cammy with the ball here. Trying to charge away from his man. Queen and South do win it back, clip it into the channel. Now he's going to run all the way through to Barney White, and American goalkeeper rolls it short to Greg Stewart here, coming out from the back with the ball. Sends it up long towards Robbie Stewart on the left-hand side, who is onside. He's got support in the middle if he can get a cross in, which he does. Defender, crucial touch and onto that to get it away, and John Guthrie to put the pressure on. And Queen and South switched possession out to the far side now. And thanks for your comments coming in from Hunter and Drew, Zachary. Certainly are hoping for a Braves win today. And as I say, we are certainly in a game here. 23 minutes on the clock at Palmerston. For anyone who's maybe not quite as familiar with the Braves lineups, I'd say the one big change you'd probably note from this lineup today is no Christian Getko, who's on the bench for this one here, the Greek midfielder. Having a really good season, but perhaps Ricky going for something a bit more creative by giving Matty Collins the chance to play in there. Otherwise, you'd say it's pretty much full strength for the Braves, other than Jack McDowell, who's out with an injury, a long-term central defender, but Greg Stewart has been an able deputy, as I've mentioned already, in that position for a number of games now. Scott Cusa gives it back to John Guthrie. And it's Daniel Martins. He's under pressure here, so understandably rolls it back to Barney White and gives it to Greg Stewart. Just sent into the box there with power, and the goalkeeper almost spills it there. Doesn't have to deal with it though, and you can certainly see plenty of that from Cammy Bredner when he's starting on the left wing. Left-footed player, certainly can ping the ball with that left peg of his. Daniel Martins, nice chest in there, and composure to find Scott Cusick. Gives it to Cammy Bredner, who's going to send this one into the channel there, and look for the run of Ross McNeil, who's nicked in well to win the ball back for his team, and uses his body well to hold it up there. All that experience of Ross McNeil. Almost 32 years of age, and certainly our experienced man in this squad. Been doing it at Lowden League level for a number of years. Danny Martin's good slide tackle there, and Ross McNeil knows all the dark arts of striker play at this level, and up against a younger pair of central defenders here today. Sure be keen to make a nuisance of himself whenever he can. And Ross has admitted himself he maybe doesn't have the spark of pace he once did in his younger days of his career, but certainly looked to improve all those areas of his game other than that as a out-and-out striker. Barney White deals with that cross comfortably, and that's something Ricky spoke about as well, the gaffer, and about how Ross has really developed his overall game as a striker. He's not just a running behind and occupy the strikers in the channels player anymore. He can really use his body well, make a nuisance of himself, as you can see there. He won't have quite have the height advantage on a lot of central defenders that we'll come up against, but he was best pleased with that long ball from Bernie White, so any blame will go on to the goalkeeper for that one there. Screen the South come out from the back with the ball. Queen of the South happy to play out from the back once again here. Slide tackle in there, and the player did get the ball there, but the referee was blowing up for a foul there. A bit too much aggression in that one. Almost half an hour gone, as I mentioned. First 15 minutes, saw a few more chances than we have in this following 12-13 minutes, but it's cut tie well poised for the remaining hour here. That's a nice touch inside to get away from Matty Collins there, and big switch of play, which is intercepted by Robbie Stewart. As I was mentioning before, been playing for Scotland schoolboys, and I believe you'll have a game actually coming up, quite possibly, against England, which will be televised on Channel 4, national television, from what I've been told by my sources. Otherwise, he recently did play against Northern Ireland. A 2-0 loss, unfortunately, for the Scotland team, with Robbie at left back, but great testament to Robbie that he's playing at that level, and he really has been in such good form this season. Greg Stewart with the ball, rolls it into Robbie Stewart. Back across to Barney White, and the Braves goal. Braves having a time to knock the ball around the back a little bit here. Matty Collins dropping deep to pick it up. Daniel Martin switches it across there, and I think he was trying to find Cammy Bredner there, not enough power on it, but Scott Cusack easily intercepts there and pokes it back to Greg Stewart. Scott Cusack, a player that re-signed for the club earlier this calendar year, after a year in Australia, and it's made a real impact in the team here as he picks up the ball on the left-hand side. Gives it to Cammy Bredner. Fires it into Ross McNeil, controls it in and gives it back to John Guthrie. Jack Brown screaming it on the overlap on the right, and he receives it. Touches it into Aidan Clougherty. Knees it in. Back to John Guthrie. Looks Robbie Stewart on the left, touches it in. Can't find Cammy Bredner, but he drills it off his man, and the Braves will have a corner kick, and what I believe will be their first corner of the game so far. One question coming in there. Burke here. What's the atmosphere down like at Strathclyde Park? Well, that depends if the Cali boys are there, of course, making a racket. Got the best young team of fans in the country, if you ask me, so certainly make some noise, but they should be on their away days with us as well, of course. Matty Collins will swing this corner into the back post. Danny Martins is there, touched it. That's a cracking save there at close range and hacked away clear, and all credit to the goalkeeper of the opposition there, because that was a really good piece of goalkeeping there to keep out Daniel Martins, who got to that corner perfectly. Switch ball out from Scott Cusack there, looking for Robbie Stewart. He's certainly been keen to get up and attack in this game from left back so far, but not quite able to get onto that ball. Danny Martins is down here momentarily after almost opening the scoring for the Braves. Struggling for a moment here. Looks like Dan is okay to continue here. In possession at the back, being pressed up high. So the Queen of the South, number 11, has been dangerous on a number of occasions in this game already. You can see the size of him and pretty imperious for a left winger. Daniel Martins does well watching the ball there to put it out of play. Cameron Brennan pressing up high, winning the ball back for the Braves here on the left-hand side. A bit of space now for the winger. Darts into it, defender tries to get back. Cameron Brennan has kept hold of it all the way into the box here. Can't work a shot off though, and Queen South are going to get it away here. Pressed by the young defender there, catching up with Cammy Bredner. You don't say that too often. Cammy's got such a great time and pace, but just ran into a bit of trouble there. This ball runs straight through to Bernie White in the Braves' goal. Greg Stewart pops it into John Guthrie in midfield here. Back on to Dan Martins here, gives it to Jack Brown. All the way back to Bernie White in the Braves' goal. John Guthrie now. Sends it over the top for Cammy Bredner, who's chasing again here, but the flag is unfortunate for offside on Cammy. Just that short. Free kick is sent up long now after being taken short. Now a play for Queen of the South throw in, which is taken quickly once again, and John Guthrie gets his body around the opposition player well. Wins it back, Greg Stewart back into Guthrie again. Just going to clip it up long towards Ross McNeil. Can't quite pull that one in, and it's sent away back up again. Robbie Stewart. Scott Kuzik being hassled closely, and Robbie gets to it, sends it up the line. Queen of the South in possession now. Popping the ball inside here, switch across, Jack Brown reaches it. Touch inside here. And the South moving the ball at the back here. Flipped over the top, Greg Stewart gets a touch onto it, controls it in. Under pressure here, the central defender, and has been hassled well there to win it back, and Daniel Martins gets it clear. Ross McNeil calling up for the foul there. Unfortunately for the striker, doing what he can to get onto the ball. Use that short stoppage in play as well to give a shout out to all our owners who participated in the call tonight, with club founder Chris and Julie as well. We've got Jamie and Sterling, Mason in Alabama, Dominique in Italy, Keith and Fife, and all the others as well. And shout out to all of you if you're tuning in for the game as well, and all our owners around the world. Hope you caught our last owner meeting we had as well, which was chaired by Chris, and Ricky was in that one as well, and a number of really interesting guests, just showing the diversity of our ownership group. Reaching all the way out from California and New York in that last call to the Kingdom of Fife this time round. Cammy Bredner gets across into the box, called in by Ross McNeil, can't quite control that. The ball's sent in behind Robbie Stewart, there to make the interception once again, and you find Scott Kuzik, who's able to spin. Give it to Aidan Clougherty, touches it into the box, that touch just gets away from him there, and straight through to the opposition goalkeeper. Of course, it's a big month for our We Fund a campaign, which comes to an end on the 29th of April, and a big push for final investment around 49 out of 50 states. 30 countries and counting as well. I hope you've all been enjoying the content that's been going out as well on our social medias. The guys over from Boost Football making some really entertaining videos, which we've been delighted to share with you over the last few weeks, and plenty more to come as well. On the part for the Cali Braves. We're in the middle of a difficult cup tie here. John Guthrie nicks it away from his man. Good play there. Cammy Bredner sends it in behind for Ross McNeil now. The flag's up on Ross again there, and that one looked tight to me as Aidan Clougherty turns the ball in. I'm going to have a little look back on my VAR monitor here. It's on the screen. I don't know, that looked tight to me there. I thought Ross McNeil timed his run ideally there, but not quite. This linesman certainly been busy down on this near side, unfortunately for the Braves. And a shout out to Ethan as well in the chat. Ethan, one of our young fans who's been playing with the Caledonian Braves, created the Caledonian Braves, I should say, in virtual reality, and has been down at our last few games at Alliance Park, and I'm glad you're able to tune in for this one today, Ethan. Hopefully a Braves win for you to watch as well. It's Matty Collins looking to put the pressure on up high, and lovely bit of footwork there from Matty to get away there and gives it to John Guthrie. Gets head up, finds Aidan Clougherty, spins. Ball bobbles away from him here. Now play for Braves throwing. It's been a pretty dry evening here in Dumfries so far, and this AstroTurf surface is a pretty nice surface, one of those without the black pellets, you know, something that looks a bit nicer. Pretty cushioned surface down on that pitch, and could possibly do a little bit of a water in, but certainly played in a lot of worse surfaces this season. Long ball coming hard in there. I don't know if you caught that one there. The opposition winger decided to just punch the ball out of the air there after it bounced away from him. The ball was still in play, so possibly lucky to get away without a yellow card there. Not sure what he was thinking there, really. But certainly agree with Coatra in the stream there. Get the likes up. So everyone, please do drop a like on this. It does make a huge difference. You're taking the words out of my mouth there, doing my job for me. That applies to all our social medias. If you enjoy any of our content, or even if you just want to help the club out, it certainly makes a huge difference to the algorithm of you liking and sharing our content, leaving a few comments. This is all about getting the interaction up for the Cali Braves as we look to push out this next month, especially more than ever. On our TikToks yesterday of things to do in Scotland, getting up to 63,000 views already and counting, just up from yesterday, so delighted to see that. And hey, full of fun facts and things to do if you were interested in a trip to Scotland. Queen of the South now moving up the left hand side. I suppose if I can give any fun facts about Queen of the South, with the town of Dumfries, hometown of renowned DJ Calvin Harris, of course. That's one of their most famous export. I mentioned London Dykes already, so there's probably my two Dumfries facts out the window. As Robbie Stewart loses his footing on the surface down in front of the Braves dugout. As I mentioned already, thankfully it's a pretty fit Braves squad at this moment in time. So Ricky will have options on the bench if he does want to look at them in any time. Ball drops down in midfield now. Good interception from Cammy Bredner there. Braves send it back the way. Possibly just need to see a bit more intensity from the Braves here. So if they turn it on, they could certainly A bit more dangerous as linesman puts his flag up for offside, but it's going to run all the way through to Cammy Brennan, cuts across to Ross McNeil, hits it, and somehow the goalkeeper saves that one there. Flag was raised on Ross McNeil, but Cammy Brennan stayed on the side, on the far side, and found Ross McNeil at close range. And in all fairness here, the Queen South goalkeeper's made a couple of fantastic saves in this game. Keep the Braves out. Queen of the South send that ball up long here. Daniel Martin's staying tight to his man, and that's good hold-up play there. And Jack Brown will have to defend this situation here. Opposition winger coming into the box here, cracks right-footed shot off. And almost a case of deja vu there as number 11 cuts in on his right foot and can't quite curl the effort around as he would have pleased. Straight out of play for a Braves goal kick. I'm just going to get our social media channels updated off that big chance for the Caledonian Braves. Looking back, what a big chance for Ross McNeil there, and the Braves have been so close to taking the lead on a couple of occasions already in this game. Ross McNeil and Daniel Martins both being thwarted by good saves by the opposition keeper, and Matty Collins with that left-footed effort after about 10 minutes. But they are still goalless here and set up for a good second half ahead. Unless the Braves can get a late attack on here. Greg Stewart the ball. He's probably at the wrong end to do that. As soon as I mention it, Daniel Martins now gets his head up and walks up the ball, gives to Aidan Clougherty, can't quite get that ball to stick. Queen of the South, good challenge in there from the defender to win it back. The Braves do win it once again. Matty Collins clips it out to Cammy Bredner on the left hand side here. Defender in close proximity to Cammy here. Cuts it back to John Guthrie, gives it to Robbie Stewart. Robbie clips the left footed ball into the middle. Defended well again though. Queen and South defended their box pretty well for the most part in this game, and want to find their outlet on this left hand side once again. Daniel Martins across to defend it on this occasion. Got the side of Dan, who stays tight and ushers him away, but the attack is kept alive at the edge of the box here. Good block in the middle there, and Cammy Bredden now. Maybe a chance for the Braves to break away here. And that's good defending there though. Cammy just taking a moment too long on the ball there. Queen and South knocking it around here. This half comes towards an end here. And you yet to see any goals in this game. However, there has been quite a few chances in this cup tie. Hope you're all enjoying this Tuesday evening. Queen and South are putting one last attack in here. Jack Brown, crucial bit of defending in there from the right back, who knocks a man away and crucially puts out for a goal kick. So thanks to everyone who has been tuning in for this first half. I do hope you stick with us for the second half, as this is set up for a good finish in this cup tie. As long ball sent up towards Ross McNeil. That will be all the action for the first half here. No goals to report, as I say, but the Braves coming close on a number of occasions, but yet to see any goals in this first half at Palmerston. We'll be back in 15 minutes for coverage of the second half, and I'm going to leave you with the latest episode of our behind-the-scenes documentary, Being Brave. Unfortunately, when the halftime comes up, it will be a podcast of Daniel Martins for just a few seconds, but I'll quickly switch that over. But I hope you've enjoyed this first half, and make sure you join us in 15 minutes for the second half.
Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Caledonian Braves podcast. I'm your host for this one, Callum Rattray, and I'm delighted to be joined by Daniel Martins for this. How are you doing?
Buzzing for the support, obviously the family and the teammates and that, and they've been congratulating me over the past 2 days, so it's a good feeling.
And I do my very best when I'm walking about the streets to, if anybody's got a tree up in November, to pull it down, steal their lights, give them a kiss.
Now the roar of the crowd replaced.
Good, this is Ricky Waddle here, if you don't know already, if you don't know. No, just a normal Thursday night. We're obviously gearing up for our regional cup tie against Cumbernauld United. Normally we try and get a bit of footage about them. Whoever we play, that takes part of my preparations before we go and play anybody, but majority of the time I like to try and focus on ourselves and how we're going to play, how our setup is. I keep it pretty simple. The first 45 minutes is pretty simple and bright and sharp, and sometimes we put a little bit of fun in that just to try and raise the mood of the lads if that needs raised, or we can be a bit more serious and technical in that first 45-minute segment. We normally do something tactical every week, every session we do something tactical. We've got our own principles in the way we play, that are habits that I'm looking to try and create with the guys, but that comes over a period of time, and that doesn't change. That can different elements and principles of play come into our different sessions through the weeks and months, which is planned generally in advance. But when we're talking about a match prep session, really we think about the team that we're going to start with, we think about the team that we're going to be playing against, and we set up accordingly.
Find out that the gaffer has his Xmas tree up already. What do you say to him? Oh, top notch. Any chance again?
I'm American, so you can't do it before Thanksgiving.
It's absolutely embarrassing.
Well, it's absolutely pathetic.
It's poor. I don't mind it. It's a bit early. It's embarrassing. Shambles. Get that down.
I'm sorry, Ricky. I'm sorry.
Nice one. Right up.
Bit early. Bit early.
Too early.
I'd say that's a great decision to see fix the team.
I probably agree with that.
Yeah, grab.
They actually love Christmas, so each to their own. Merry Christmas. Find out that the gaffer had the Xmas tree away. It's sacking.
Oh, you're not getting a reprieve for last week?
Go again. Diversity.
Ricky, I don't think you've got to have a Christmas Day. You know,
No, 2 days before,
Scrooge.
because you can get them cheap for being queue, 20 quid. No, I'm a big fan of Christmas trees. I like a real one. It's got to be a certain height, it's got to be a certain width. But 2 weeks before, there's your answer, right? And I do my very best when I'm walking about the streets to, if anybody's got a tree up in November, to pull it down, steal their lights, give them a kiss.
So it's another Lowland League game day here at Alliance Park today. The opposition will be Broomhill. Second time we met Broomhill this season. Casting our minds right back to July was the last time we faced them. It was 2-0 loss on the day. And I think since then you've seen all the differences in the squad, some really good performances since then. November, bit of a tough month for us, great performances along the way. Not picking up the results, but hopefully today we can get back to winning ways. 3 points here. Come on, you Braves.
Mindset's important. massively important, alright? I want us to be f***ing winners today in every part. Performance, that's great. We've been performing well in November, but no good result. I want the result today. I want it for you lot. Felt it for you a little bit. I don't think you've had the total robbery green. That's football, we deal with that, we move on. We're a good side, we need to make sure that we punish them. Every chance you get your shot away. I want you to be flying out there, okay, buzzing with each other, making passes, interconnecting, playing that style of football that you enjoy, but it's effective. Alright, so important. So it's about winning the game today. Whatever way you can win the fucking game, you do it. Situation out there on the f***ing park, okay, against your f***ing man. Don't be f***ing timid, you take the game to f***ing name. Don't wait or hope for anything to happen, you take the game by the scruff of its neck, alright?
I might be able to get a shot here, edge of the box, it's a good run, the shot does come off. Wide of the target there, but
There's a long ball up to Ross McNeil who will parry, but no, he wins. The ball, he goes into the box with the ball at his feet and good save by the Broomhill goalkeeper.
Nibbles in, doesn't quite catch his man. Looks to go around the outside, Brown across the middle into dangerous area. And it's turned into the back of the net. Broomhill have the lead here.
I'm not sure what the state of the Greek national team is at the moment, but I don't think it's going to get too far away from this first call up.
They're good actually, they caused the French some problems in the last game and they've got a playoff for Euro 2024. Oh, great goal!
Out of nowhere, the Braves are back level here.
So it's come now from Robert Stewart. Gives it to Cammy Brent, it's peeled off. Goes for the right foot shot. I don't want to be a defender against anyone.
I don't want to do the hard yards, I want to get on the score sheet and get all the plaudits.
So if you're in the commentary position with me, it's John
Oh, that's lovely.
Ball through, in Boxy rounds keeper.
And
he finishes! And the Braves are in the lead. Fantastic goal from Aidan Clockety. Arlena see the highest praise, and Ross McNeil, the custodian of the lone league, been playing at this level for a long time and causing issues for his defenders.
He is.
Let's do that again.
Oh, lovely.
He's going to latch on for this one here. He's brought down by Mikey Miller.
That's a penalty or a free kick.
He's right at the edge of the box. The
Oh,
red
he's
card
on.
will be out for Michael Miller there, and I have no complaints there as Ross McNeil had caught him there and caught the wrong side of him. Ross McNeil, one goal already today. Whistle blows, he steps up right-footed, hits it, and scores! And the Braves have their third goal here. Surely on their way to 3 points. Braves looking just to see this one out. And they've done just that as the full-time whistle was blown.
Robert Stewart was about to unleash a 30-yard strike in the top corner there, but brilliant from the Braves.
Just a wee quick update as well. Had a really interesting call in my office in Paris with 3 professional women's footballers from Kansas City Current who are part of the ownership community as well. 2 of whom have represented the United States. So there's going to be more news coming in that soon, but it's very exciting. We also have an NBA player signed up to the ownership group as well. So the ownership group, as we've said before, very diverse, very interesting and certainly very unique here in Scottish football. So I look forward to sharing more information with you very soon.
Right, and camera is rolling now. That's alright, just keep going then. Just until you're comfortable.
Hi Braves fans, Lewis Thompson here.
Alright, start again.
Hi Braves fans, Lewis Thompson here. Happy...
Come on. And hi, it's Josh Gemmell, striker for the Braves. Hope everyone has a nice... 3, 2, 1, fire away.
Hi guys, Bernie here, goalie for the Braves. Just wanted to say happy Thanksgiving to all of our American fans. I'm thankful for all of my amazing teammates, so hope everyone enjoys the day. Happy Thanksgiving.
Sort of going into that then, looking into your history, obviously we've had the launch for We Thunder and American owners coming into the club. Obviously you were here. Before that, it's coming on to a year you've been at the club. Was it last January you joined?
Yeah, I think it was just the beginning of last February.
February, yeah.
Crazy, it's flown by.
Almost a year. So how did it end up that we have an American goalkeeper at a 5th-tier Scottish football club? How did that come about?
Yeah, that's a question I get a lot being over here, and it was really just random. So, I graduated from, I guess we can go into it a little more, but I graduated from university where I played in the US, and obviously I have a British passport, being born in the UK. So, I just thought, what better way to use it than to come over, and I wanted to continue playing. So, moved over here. After I got in touch with Chris, I literally just sent him an email. I was like, look, I know it's random, but here's my highlight tape, like a little bit of my background, and think he sent it on to the gaffer, and he had a look at the video and liked what he saw. So, you know, really fortunate to him to give me the chance to come over, and it's been a great year so far, and I've really enjoyed my time.
We're back at Alliance Park today for our final game before Christmas. As you can probably make out, this lovely December weather we're having here. We're up against Celtic B today, a chance for redemption. Celtic B, probably the one team this season that has actually given us a bit of a beating earlier on. It was 5-1 at the start of the season, so a chance for redemption today. Both teams are level on points coming to this one, so it should be a good match up here, and hopefully the Braves can send us into Christmas with 3 points to celebrate. So Robbie, called up for the Scotland schoolboys, how proud are you to?
Buzzing for the support, obviously the family and the teammates and that, and they've been congratulating me over the past 2 days, so it's a good feeling.
I know the last year you've been playing a lot of football with the Braves. Do you feel that's just a testament to the progress you've been making this season?
I'm getting more consistency into my game, so hopefully keep that continuing.
And out there representing your school and the club as well, how proud are you to be doing
I'm obviously buzzing with that. Obviously all my pals at school I know, and representing my country, it's nothing better, so I'm buzzing.
And do you know many of the boys you're out there playing with? You've got much experience with them?
Well, one of my best pals, Shea Burke, about P7 and all that, so, and he's in his team, so obviously it'll be good to do it with my best pal, and also I'm buzzing with it.
And then who would be playing up against? What's on the horizon then?
We've got a friendly against Airdrie in the start of January, and then we've got Australia at home, and then the home nations, England, Northern Ireland, Republic of Ireland, and then Wales, so good opportunity.
Congratulations and best of luck.
Thanks very much, cheers.
There's an integrity and a professional integrity that you need to have in order to call yourself a football player at any level. Okay, so we're just chatting about that. I'm not going anywhere with it, okay, but having mics and things like that, we're lucky to have that, okay, or the media's lucky to have that. Don't ever take it for granted, and that's the same with everybody who's doing any sort of media work. Let's do something that we've not done, alright, which is beat them. Okay, we had a 4-4 draw, we had a 2-2 draw at one point. A couple of narrow losses. What we do this lot today takes us up the league as well. Okay, it's a really good opportunity for you. Okay, make sure you go and grasp it. Right, good luck.
Sent up long now. Jacob Long chasing here. Keeper's not coming for it, so the defender has to play it, and Jacob's done really well. He won it back in the box, tries to get a shot off, it's blocked, comes to Ross McNeil, shoots. That's a fantastic save, Aidan Clofty on the rebound. Just blocked, Christian Getka shoots, blocked again. And somehow Celtic get out here. Aidan Clofty was chasing this one ball from Jack McGowan, and he's going to get to the first, looks away from his man, shoots. Lifts over and it's off the crossbar. And out, so unlucky for Clofty there. Really are seeing those dangerous runs from Aidan on the right hand side, and John Guthrie's won the ball back here, driving to the edge of the box, finds Ross McNeil in there, shoots, and scores! And the Braves have the lead. Ross McNeil, you have to say that one's well earned.
Definitely, if you look at the pressure when they were apart, that's the mistakes we were talking about. Yeah,
Run around, engines on them, and Braves played himself into trouble here though. Celtic in on goal, Bunny White comes out, it's finished off, and Celtic a level there.
They can be competing with anybody in the grand scheme of things, but
Celtic in the ball in the box here, looking to get a shot off. Close range over the bar. Perhaps just with the players available to Braves at the minute, since that one position we haven't got too much depth. The ball's clipped into the box, Robbie Stewart getting close to it, and Celtic turn it into the back of the net here and not start to the second half we wanted for the Braves.
That's well done from Trustian.
Winning it back well for his team here in the group. He's got Cammy Brenner in front of him. He's going to cut himself inside himself here, Christian.
Great ball.
Far side of the box, Aidan Clofty's there. Gets a shot.
Oh, what a goal!
What a finish from Aidan Clofty. That's that man Aidan with another goal, and Braves are level once again. What a strike. Brenner to take left footed. Danny Martin to the back. Scott May gets his head and scores! Unbelievable. And Danny Martin has put the Braves in the lead. What a header, and look at the celebrations from Daniel there. Martin's there again, touches it. And the Danny Martin's again! Can you believe it?
Unbelievable.
A second goal for Daniel Martin. They'll surely put this one to bed. So Ricky, couldn't ask for a better early Christmas gift than that. What a great last 20 minutes of that game.
Aye, well I thought there was more than that.
And it's almost time to kick off for the second half once again here at Palmerston. As the referee blows his whistle here. Queen and South getting the action back underway here.
Braves kicking from right to left in this second half. Knocking the ball around at the back. And also Christian Gecker has came into the game for this second half here. And I'm trying to work out who's actually made weight. Now the Braves have came out with 12 players on the park. It looks like Scott Kuzik is the man to leave the park for this second half, and Christian Gecker will replace him like for like in that midfield. I hope that everyone that stuck around for our halftime showing there enjoyed episode 4 of Being Brave. I believe you would have caught pretty much the whole episode, but if you just caught a few glimpses of it on your way to getting a halftime refreshment perhaps, and you can check the whole thing out on YouTube. It's real good watch, hard work of club videographer Adam, who's putting some great work in, working to film and edit all that by himself. It's a pretty big job. So 4 episodes in now, and if you've not caught the previous 3, make sure you catch them up. Given a great run through of the season, and hope for a cup run to follow up in later episodes. But the Braves will have to follow up that first half here with a big performance as Christian Gecker passes it off to Robbie Stewart on the left. No, Cammy Bredner tries to latch onto this ball on the left hand side, but just runs away from him and out of play for a throw in. Next to our videographer man Adam there watching on close range. In the south, hacked that ball up, player John Guthrie putting tight pressure on, and Christian Gecker immediately in to intercept. And that's what Christian's all about. There's hard running in midfield, the Greek. As is John Guthrie, gets into intercept well there. Can't say I noticed any injuries or knocks for Scott Kuzik in that first half, so perhaps slightly surprised to see him leave the park here, but I'm not sure, maybe Ricky just looking to get a bit more energy, legs into that midfield, perhaps just in a more defensive manner, I mean. Would be my only guess if it wasn't an injury. Just feel like whenever Christian's not in this team, you do miss his bite a little bit. As Ross McNeil picks up the ball here, clips it across to Cammy Bredner on the left. Cammy goes around the outside of his man onto his left foot, cracks a shot off, straight down the throat of the goalkeeper, who watches it all the way and holds on to it well. Braves win the ball straight back in advanced area there. Christian Gecker putting the press on. That ball's absolutely launched into the old stand here at Palmerston. A bit of space opens up in the middle of the park for Queen of the South man. Striker's peeled off to the right hand side, clips across in the middle. It's met there, and Barney White. Phenomenal save there from Barney White. And the Braves hack it clear, and Barney White has made some reel of saves this season, and that might be the best one yet. I'm not sure how he got across there of his reaction to save that one, but unbelievable piece of goalkeeping from Barney White once again. And I'm glad we're live streaming for that one alone, because I wouldn't be able to do that one justice with just the commentary here. What a save from Barney White. Unbelievable. And we can certainly go fully in on our praise of Barney White once again now that we've got him secured under contract for next season. Got to try and keep his form a secret from the teams in the divisions above us, I think, because he's made some array of saves. And that is some pass from Christian Gecker to find Cammy Bredner, who's in behind here. Cammy into the box, left foot striking, he can't keep it goalwards. Big chance for the Braves there. Unfortunately for Cammy, good running in there. That was a lovely pass by Christian to release him there. Unfortunately couldn't turn it on the target there. Cammy, who scored against Berwick for his 6th goal of the season last time out. Unfortunate with that one there. Long ball up, touched all the way by Greg Stewart. Touched it out for Queen of the South Throne.
Both teams claiming for that ball there. Ends up being the Queen of the South ball. Bredner getting a shot pulled back there, and I think we might see the first booking of the game here. Can't have too many complaints there as the opposition defender certainly pulled back on Cammy there. But what this all does mean is that the Braves will have a chance to clip the ball into the box here. That'll probably be the left foot of Cammy Bredner here. And he sent it in towards the back post. Greg Stewart's there, touched it back across the face of goal. And Matty Callens was almost there. Couldn't get onto it. Cammy Bredner will keep it alive. Touch on the outside of his man. Spins back in and out and lost his footing and ultimately sort of just scrambled himself into the feet of the opposition player, and he'll complain about that one there, but I think it's always going to be a free kick in the eyes of the referee. Shout out to Zachary in the stream, who's watching in from Pennsylvania today. Always great to hear where everyone's watching in from. If anyone else wants to comment below, viewers from Pennsylvania all the way in Dumfries. Cammy Bredner hits that one early, deflects with the opposition player, and out for corner kick. I know the players certainly enjoy hearing it as well, where we've got people tuning in from. It's almost just slightly beyond belief that we'll have viewers coming in from the likes of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania for our games here, and the love's much appreciated by all the players and myself as well. Thank you for everyone putting up with my slightly poorly voice in this afternoon, well, this evening. 50 minutes gone here. It's going to be right foot corner here. Setting across in the middle. Daniel Martins reaches it. Comes down to Aidan Clougherty. Heads it goalwards. Scrambled away. Aidan Clougherty again. Touches it down. Comes straight back to Queen of the South though. Aidan Clougherty, a nice slide tackle in there. Puts it out of play. Got Quattro tuning in as well from Virginia, but I have to mention originally from Southern California as well. I'll count that as someone watching in from two places if you don't mind. As a throw-in is sent a few yards up the line by Queen of the South. Elsewhere from a Braves perspective, the only game in the Lowland League today is between Celtic and Cumbernauld Colts. Celtic be 2-0 up in that one. There's not too much else to report from the Braves level. This being our quarter-final, as I mentioned already, and try and find out who else is going to be advancing in this competition if the Braves are to progress ourselves here. Christian Gecker reading the play beautifully there to intercept, and Cammy Bredner finding space on the left once again here. Cammy into the box, cuts it across towards Matty Collins. That was intercepted well. And that's a nice spin away from the Queen of the South man here. Switches play out to the left-hand side. Jack Brown had quite a tussle with the opposition winger in this game so far. Jack Brown gets a nick onto that one there, but Queen of the South will have their first corner of this second half here.
What are we?
Good play there from Christian to stay close to it. Robbie Stewart need to watch this situation here. Close, low cross, I beg your pardon, sent into the box. Greg Stewart gets a touch onto it and hassles the winger here.
playing out for the back here. From the outside there, Jack Brown's there to intercept, hacks it up long towards Ross McNeil. Defender has to touch it and put out for a throw-in. We have Jack asking in the chat how many owners we have. Well, we've got a fair few now. I believe, couldn't tell you the exact figures off the top of my head at this moment in time, but we are closing in on 1,000 owners around the world, and that's 30 countries represented and 49 out of the 50 US states. Anyone that knows anyone in Wyoming, we're looking at you. One state we need left to complete the 50. Jack Brown now pops it into John Guthrie, close range. Braves will have a throw here once again. Suddenly the Braves making that change at half-time. Does almost look like so John Guthrie can push up a wee bit more here as he's done there. John Guthrie and Christian Gecker possibly just sitting a bit more as a double pivot, and they'll take a chance to push up and support. Matty Collins was playing as almost a number 8 in that first half, alongside Scott Kuzik's pushed up into sort of a number 10 role, maybe just to get a bit closer to Ross McNeil. As I mentioned already, Matty Collins naturally a winger and pushing inside today and support the strike a bit more here, and he's got the ball here. Cuts back the edge of the box, Christian Gecker shoots, it's blocked. John Guthrie's there to intercept, and a bit of pinball around the edge of the box. Sees Queen of the South come out the ball in the end. That's a good pass away here as opposition get away in transition. The ball's in behind. Bernie White's committed. This came all the way. It's a crucial touch onto the ball there. Bernie White had to get that one right. So if he didn't, he would have been in big trouble there. Throw-in's popped in field. Flipped into the box now. Danny Martins watches it all the way. It's touched down by the opposition player, but straight to Bernie White, who came up with the 2 big moments of the second half already. Anyway, it sends it up long. Good control in by the Queen of the South defender. Some nice one-touch passing here from the youngest Queen's players. Knocking the ball around well here, Queen of the South. Just get a little pull back on his man, and referee plays advantage. Jack Brown, nice touchdown there for Aidan Clougherty now. Just not the right idea there, looking for Ross McNeil though. He's not really sticking the ball at this moment in time. Aidan Clougherty can't latch onto that one again though. Queen of the South do keep a hold of the ball. They've certainly been impressing in possession at times here. They're happy to recycle it here and pop up long. Greg Stewart tight to his man. Braves are on the back foot here. That's a push in the back of Robert Stewart there though. Referee's not interested. Well, a pretty clear free kick to me. Not given. As Matty Collins pops it up towards Ross McNeil. Again, the Braves a bit sloppy in possession in this last 5 minutes. Not able to keep a hold of it there. Ball switched out to the left-hand side now. Man cuts inside and out of Jack Brown, and eventually Aidan Clougherty gets back in there to help defend and puts it out for a corner kick. We know Aidan's comfortable in those defensive areas naturally as a right back. He's been playing on the wings and impressing on the wings for the Braves this season. As Aidan playing in advance of Jack today. So coming back to defend there, putting it out for a corner, and he retreats into the box to defend that near post. The in-swing ball will be delivered now. John Guthrie watches it all the way and defends that really well. Up towards Matty Collins. He got isolated there and not able to get onto it, but the Braves are able to push himself up the park, and the ever vocal Daniel Martins calling his defenders to push up the park here. Ball clipped into the channel, out to the left hand side. Daniel Martins gets to it, touches it away and out for a throw-in. Jack Brown watches that well. Unfortunately there though, it's going to be another throw for Queen of the South. And dish the ball in backwards. It's a good play from Matty Collins to intercept, and just a bit too much weight on it to find Cammy Bredner on the left, but be called back for the free kick there as Matty was caught by a challenge after hitting the ball away. Daniel Martins, long ball up in the channel now, looking for Cammy Bredner. And it's not going to quite come through, and Robbie Stewart will look at that second ball. Queen of the South now, cutting inside. Move the ball out to the left hand side now. Jack Brown clip there. And the Braves free kick here. Shout out in the chat as well to Alan Trainer, who'll be tuning in all the way from Saudi Arabia. Shout out coming from your son Michael there. I hope you're enjoying the action from Saudi Arabia. I hope it's a bit warmer there than it is here. Barney White launches it up along towards Ross McNeil, and it runs all the way through into the box here. The defender's got to be cool there, and he's done really well. In all fairness, to stroll out of that one there with the ball. Queen of the South advance up the left now. Cross delivered into the middle. Robbie Stewart watches it long, comes to Christian Getku, gives it to Cammy Bredner. It's not got much going on in front of him though, as Cammy looks for a pass and eventually gives the ball away. And it's not like the Braves that getting a bit sloppy here in possession. One ball into the box, Greg Stewart watches it. Christian Getku gets his body in between well, gives it to Matty Collins. Going to send a left-footed pass over towards Cammy Bredner, but it's out of play, and can certainly feel a few frustrations for the Braves at this moment in time. Boys just need to stick with it though, because you know they're a lot better than this, as Christian Getku gets him to intercept really well here. And a bit of drive here, the Greek to shield the ball here, and he's done well. To his right foot, sends it towards Matty Collins' edge of the box. His control bounces away, and John Guthrie competes for the 50-50. Drops straight back for the opposition, and long ball set up. Danny Martins controls it in here, and we'll be seeing a second change coming up for the Braves here. Over on the far side. Ball clipped inside here. Not sure if you can hear that on the stream there. Daniel Martin screaming for his teammates to get a move on with the press. So Queen of the South, in all fairness, have been moving the ball really impressively, using the Souths to their advantage in the second half. The Braves really could do with just injecting that bit of urgency into this game. Aidan Clougherty back defending again. Stands up his man. Let's cut back to the edge of the box. The shot comes. Barney White reaches up. Gets a big pour into that to tip it over. Keep the goal scoreless here, and unfortunately for the Braves, Barney White has been the main man in this second half. Once again, a really good piece of goalkeeping. 65 minutes gone here. Corner to be floated into the middle. John Guthrie reaches it once again, and Ross McNeil loops it up. Lovely little piece of control in there from the opposition player. Matty Collins tight in the seam. Big men have stayed up, so the ball will be launched back into the box again. Bounces all the way through. Thanks for the Braves, out of play. We'll see this change coming up for the Braves here now. And coming on for the Braves here will be Leo McCartney for his debut. Young player that's been training with the team for quite a few weeks now. And he's involved in the match day for the first time here, and great to see him get on for his debut. A young midfielder. A big chance for him to impress here. Does look like Leo will be getting up into that number 10 role, exactly where Matty Collins was playing before, and supporting Ross McNeil. And he's got his first touch of the ball there to keep this attack alive here. Christian Getka out to Aidan Clougherty now. Trying to get into the box here. Aidan's done really well now. Driving on, gets the shot off. Keeper gets down low to save though. And it stays goalless here. Another chance for the Braves, possibly the best of this second half so far. The South playing out from the back here once again. And Braves unable to get the ball back on that high press, but eventually Jack Brown will get there to intercept and pop the ball up long. Defender had to get a touch onto that with McNeil in behind. That ball's going to run all the way through to Robbie Stewart though. Gives it back to Bernie White, who digs it out his feet up towards Leo, who's beaten in the air. Had to send straight back again, and opposition strikers trying to keep hold of it here, and Christian Getka looks to get onto this ball, puts it back to Greg Stewart, who whacks it into the channel. Aidan Clougherty's on the right hand side looking to run onto this one here. Does well enough to send it back one more. Daniel Martins. It's Christian Getka. Right for Dan once again.
Good, well done.
Queen and South to have a throw in here on the far side. And for any of our international viewers tuning in today, you can watch once again on the weekend with images once we're back at Alliance Park for it'll be a 3 o'clock kickoff for us, and work out what time that'll be for yourselves as well when we host Edinburgh University in our penultimate home game of the season. Well, dependent on what happens in this cup as well. Our second last league game certainly up against Edinburgh University, as we'll look to record 3 points there for the second time against Edinburgh University. Sorry. That one will be out on Facebook Live of the Geo Block regulations back in order. Anyone wondering, just with the software, much easier for us to be able to block out UK viewers using the Facebook software than it is on YouTube, but we use YouTube when we can, and Cammy Brenner is in on goal here. Big chance for Cammy Brenner into the box here, cuts it across, defenders there to block it though, and Cammy Brenner keeps it alive, back across. Shot comes from Aidan Clougherty in the middle there, I think it was, or I beg your pardon, that was Liam McCartney there. Couldn't quite get a solid enough effort onto it though, and once again, massive chance for the Braves, goes awry. Braves win the ball back for a throw in here. There's been quite a few occasions now that Cammy Brenner's found a bit of space in that left-hand side channel, so I'm sure the Braves will look to keep persevering with that. Ross McNeil tries to hold up the ball there, bounces away from the striker though once again. Robbie Stewart getting the touch in the left back area. It's John Guthrie. Back across to Daniel Martins. Aidan Clougherty, a lovely flick around the corner from the former St Mirren man, and nice piece of football from the Braves up the right here. It's slotted in towards Leo, but unfortunately the young midfielder can't quite beat the offside there. That was some lovely passing up the right hand side from the Braves there. Good inventive play there from the lads. And one of the issues from my perspective watching the Braves this season is they're very good at playing the simple football, but sometimes the simple football's not the easiest to pull off, and when we do almost just keep that game simple, passing game, we can be at our best. Often easier said than done, especially in the Lowland League, the amount of tough professional sides to come up against that can make playing a simple game pretty difficult, but when we do knock it around, we can certainly cause a lot of danger. Queen South have won the ball back on the far side now, and Jack Brown's happy to knock it off the opposition player for a throw-in. Throw-in's popped inside now. Queen of the South will clip the ball back up long again towards the dangerous area there, but Jack Brown's able to see that one all the way out. Braves midfielders there. Christian Gecker and John Guthrie trying to keep the troops going here. And we're going to play out from the back here. Greg Stewart back across to Daniel Martins. John Guthrie now driving up. Robbie Stewart. It's back to John Guthrie. Braves moving the ball well here. Ball's clipped over the top. Good piece of running from Leo here. He's into the box here. Sent it across the right-footed pass, intercepted, and Queen and Sapphire are able to get that one away. Greg Stewart sends it back once again. Christian Getka. Lovely ball control there from the Greek to give it back to Robbie Stewart. 17-year-old gives it to Scott, to Leo, sorry. And McCartney can't quite keep a hold of it there, and Robbie's back in there to intercept again. Good play from the fullback. Daniel Martins clips a long ball up. He's going to run all the way for Christian Getka, who's up on the left-hand side here. Got Cammy inside. He's going to go around the outside, clips it across. Aidan Clougherty pulls it in, shoots, and scores! And the Braves have got the lead here. And it's Aidan Clougherty finishing that one off with aplomb. 77th minute in this game. And haven't created too many opportunities in the second half. Aidan Clougherty getting into the box, pulling that one in, smashing it home. Great finish there from the young winger there for his 4th goal of the season. That could be one of the most important ones yet to put the Braves ahead in this cup tie with a crucial goal. And that was all some really great play there down the left-hand side from Christian Getka to find the cross into Aidan, and it almost looked like a bit too much power on that cross bit. Aidan, great touch in to pull it in and then dig out a finish low into the bottom corner. It's a crucial time for the Braves to get that goal hit in this one. Not creating all too many chances over the last few minutes. That was a really good piece of football there from the Braves, who have been so dangerous up that left-hand side channel. Cameron Bredner and Christian Getka on this occasion getting up there to cause issues for the Queen of the South right back, and Aidan Clougherty getting onto that one in the middle, and Aidan's been doing his best to get amongst the goals this season. He scored some really important ones. Some, as I say, naturally right backs, done so much to impress on the wings though for the Braves. Nominated for Player of the Month last month I should say, sorry, and as voted for by the Braves fans, all I'll say is I won't be shocked if he's named as the winner of that vote. The winner will be announced on Thursday. I may be preparing a few questions to ask Aidan Clougherty, that's all I'll say on that one. And he's certainly done nothing to hurt his profile today with his ever combative performance down the right hand side and getting the goal as well. Just over 10 minutes left to play here. Cross is sent into the box again there. Ross McNeil this time finding himself on the left hand side. Striker peeling out there and not quite able to find his man there, but the Braves will have a throw in an advanced area, which Robbie Stewart will make his way up to take. Cameron Brenner in the box and to work his feet out, and he's got a really good shot and scores. And the Braves have got their second goal here in quick succession. This time it's Cameron Brenner putting the ball into the back of the net. And just like that, we wait all that time for one goal, and now we have two. And this cup tie should surely be on its way to the Caledonian Braves. And Cammy's certainly been deserving of a goal today with his performance on that left wing, weaving in and out there on that occasion before firing low. And I thought the keeper might have had his hands on that one, just squirms below him. That keeper's made a number of good saves today, but from Braves' perspective, we're 2 goals to the good and well on our way to the semi-final.
I think you've really seen the Braves turn the screw in this last 5-10 minutes of their play. It's a bit of frustration on the park with how things were going, and the boys sort of, you could feel them giving each other a bit of a kick up the backside, if anything. Some reactions of the players, and really kicked into another level. 2 goals in the space of 5 minutes here from Aidan Clotty and Cammy Bredner to put the Braves well into ascendancy here. Queen of the South looking to get a goal which could set up a big last 10 minutes here. And then we're going to have a corner kick here after making a couple of changes in the aftermath of that goal. So a frantic few minutes for me updating all our channels though after that crazy 5 minutes here. And that one was very close there for Queen of the South. So just the Braves get their second goal. Opposition come close himself. Header fired across towards the back post, and Bernie White had stayed rooted on his line. He looked a bit more comfortable with that one than I did, but thankfully for the Braves, no damage done there. Cammy Bredner, nice flick on there, and McCartney will get onto this one here. Leo standing up as man. Into the box here, cuts back again, left-footed ball across. Ross McNeil was at the back, and it's going to come to Aidan Clotty. Knees it in. Opposition defenders, tight proximity there, and they're able to get away there. Let's say the Braves now with 1 foot into the semi-final here. The last season it was great to win this competition, certainly. It's a bit of a frustrating end to the year. Last year after losing out in a couple of cup competitions when I felt like we perhaps shouldn't have done. Last year and we ended up winning this competition. Just had a real nice shine to the season. And if we could do the same once again this year, I'm sure it would be great for this young group of players. And the lads have certainly came up with the goods here. The final 15 minutes of this match. Bit of pinball here. Braves trying to get the break of the ball there, and there would have been an own goal if they did, but just runs away in the end. Into the box here, Queen of the South go, but pass is a bit slack in there. Goal kick to follow now. Might be another change for the Braves here. Lewis Thompson makes his way onto the park in place of Aidan Clotty. Came up a big moment with our first goal, and He's replaced by Lewis Thompson, as I mentioned there, on the right hand side. Like for like change out there. Queen of the South in possession once again. Good header up there, and Christian Gecker misses his, but pokes it onto Cammy Bredner. Drives into a bit of space in the middle now. He's got the run of Thompson, who's charging onto that one, and goalkeeper comes through early and does well to hack that one away clear. It's lovely control in there from John Guthrie to give it to Christian Gecker. He's got Leo McCartney on the left hand side now. Gets support from Christian Gecker. Goes back to Robbie Stewart. John Guthrie now. Trading Clougherty. And Lewis Thompson, I beg your pardon. Trying to keep up the changes here as Christian Gecker gives it to Lee on the outside. Chops away from his man well. Gets a shot off, and that was curling over towards the top right corner, and that would have been some way to mark a debut. Unfortunate from there. Apologies if we're having any signal issues here. Quite a strong connection so far. Queen of the South now. Trying to get away there. Christian Gecker stays close to his man. John Guthrie now in midfield. Clips over the top looking for Cammy Bredner, but can't quite find him there. Good defended by Robbie Stewart there to put it out of play. Apologies if we have had any stuttering here from our stream. Does look like it's set breaking up a wee bit here, so I say only apologies for that. Appreciate the feedback in the chat here. Obviously just using the Wi-Fi of our hosts here, so can't always guarantee what will happen, but I'm glad you can still hear me. Well, I'm not sure if you're all glad you can still hear me, but I'll have to put up with my voice for another few minutes here. And thankfully we didn't have any breaking up, I hope, during the 2 goals for the Braves here. All the way back with the opposition goalkeeper now. Just a few moments left to go in this game here. So Queen of the South come up the left hand side. Left hand side, Greg Stewart's there with a good interception. The ball doesn't quite come to Ross McNeil. Frustrated there to not get onto that.
Come on, Peter. Yeah, come. Wait. Yes.
Robbie Stewart to take the throw down here on the left-hand side. And a couple of shout-outs before this stream does come to an end as well. As well, I'll give a shout-out to Cara in the chat, Cara Boyd, for coming along to our next home game as well. That'll be brilliant. Make sure you come along and give us a hello as well in our commentary position in the main stand at Alliance Park. Shout out to Dean watching on. Dean is someone I have met at Alliance Park. Works for NASA. Quite some distance away from here, of course. One of our American owners. I hope you're enjoying the game today, and we have Big Martino watching in from Australia. Good morning over there. I'm glad you started your day off the right way, seeing your nephew score, and I'm not sure if you are writing that from the perspective of Aidan Clougherty or Cammy Bredner, but either way, congratulations and enjoy the rest of your day. But for the Braves, we've got the dying embers of this evening to see out here down in Dumfries for the long journey back home. Then again, anyone listening in from the USA or Australia might not think a 2-hour trip along the road's a long journey, but for us that's quite a trek up from around the English borders here in Dumfries. The shot from distance comes off and that one flies wide of the goal. Barney White remains untested there. I think you do need to give a big shout out to Barney White for those saves he made earlier in this first half. He really did come up with goods at an important time to keep the scores level in this one. The keeper will just take a little bit longer than he might do usually to send this one up long here. Braves with their 2-goal cushion. Nice kick up in the direction of Ross McNeil. Over him and Cammy Bredner can leave it for McNeil, and Benz McCartney now looks taking his man around the outside here. Cuts it across the face of goal and into the arms of the goalkeeper, but the full-time whistle is blown now. And the Caledonian Braves have picked up a 2-0 win here in the Southern Counties Cup quarter-final, which will see us progress, of course, to the semi-final of the competition. I'd like to say a big thank you to everyone who's been tuning in today, whether that's from home or around the world. It's been great to see all your comments coming in and everyone enjoying this one. So big thanks to everyone who's watched this one today, and hope you enjoy the rest of your afternoon or your upcoming day. Anyone down in Australia, of course. And 2-0 win for the Braves here, and we'll be back on the weekend once again when we face Edinburgh University in the Lowland League. So I've been your commentator for this one, Callum Rattray, and I hope you've enjoyed tuning in for this one, and we'll have reaction coming up from this one after the game and highlights to come tomorrow as well. So thanks to everyone for watching, and goodbye.